welcome to the MSI 500 for the cool Phoenix race. Look at this go. It's been quite a while. It's been a couple of weeks. I think 2 or 3 to be exact. It's taken a while for us to get to this race, but we're here finally. Get ready to wrap up season 13. Next week at Homestead, we have Kaiden on the pole, Lark 2nd, David 3rd, Red 4th, Monkey 5th, Rainbow in 6th. All stages are 50 laps, making this 150 laps of racing, so it should be fun. Asking for the ready, and green flag is out. Take the early lead here. Okay, well, I guess Windows was just not here. No, he was not. Okay, so just merge somewhere and you'll be on the lead lap, I guess. Good God. The windows will join us. Not a lap down, but almost. Spectate is broken, so I'm guessing we have to do the old-fashioned fly around speed 300 type thing. This is prime broadcasting right here. Get rid of chat just so all that can fit in and whatnot. As you see, Kaiden out to a very early lead. Won the pole. Well, actually, no, Windows technically won the pole, and I guess he just didn't know he joined, but it's whatever. Racing will get very interesting as time goes on. And really, 1 and 2, I think you can still gain time in 1 and 2. It's not completely like a non-passing zone. 3 and 4. Especially if you can do it better than some other people you can, then you're going to be set up really good. As David's trying to set up Kaiden here, going to have a much better exit. Kind of drove up into the wall just a tad little bit there. Ooh, sliding a little bit. So it seems like the biggest issue I've seen is the bumpers. I'm sensitive, I guess. Not sure why that is. I guess that all means is to be careful with who you're bumping. Good God, the 07 and the 5 are into each other. Top 3 have fully gotten away. Now, everyone is racing as like a must-win. There's not really much against that. For David and Kaiden, they're not really. I guess they are racing for points. Kaiden kind of as well. If he wins today, he'll be 5 or 10 points back from Lark. Well, that won't happen for this stage. David slid up and puts both of them in the wall. Lark to the lead for the time being. Now, if we'll have to pit this stage, there's a good chance we might. If I were to estimate, I might say maybe lap 25 or later than that. I think these guys can make 25 laps at the very least. Windows has climbed his way through the field up to 4th. Oh, and Monkey's in the death wall already. Hits a wall snack. Caution's out. I was just talking about I wasn't even cursing. I was just talking about Windows. How careful you kind of have to be with the walls, and well, not really with that wall, but especially off turn 2, we've seen a lot more accidents recently off the turn 2 wall, and that will yeah, it's gonna probably end Monkey's day. That, and also championship hopes. If he wants to commentate, that's up to him. It's 3 50-lap stages. I see it earlier. That might have been an error on my part, so don't worry about it too much. That's just unfortunate, man. Hate to see that. Yeah. Alright. Off onto pit road. Pit road speed, I think it was 60, 65, something like that. I don't think I mentioned it. Let me see. It's 65, so everyone's cool. And Caden passed his like a long time ago. Oh my god. Your stall was the second stall. Oh dear. I mean, I guess he's first off pit road. He didn't speed, but all right. That's just really rough. It's too late now, bud. I guess you would have to hope for an early caution on this next restart to not completely die. Caden's gonna have to do a thing because he missed his pit. I guess he thought the pit stall was going to be orange because his car was orange, and it just wasn't. That's my own. That's my. Oh, he just missed it. Okay. That's a fair enough reason if I've never heard one. Alright, I'm gonna check on this thing. So much time left? An hour and 18? Shit. I think it's because yeah, this is very new because I just picked up this ticker. I'll probably have like a toggle ticker button, and I'll try to fix spectate for Homestead because I do like this one a lot. This is what it is. We'll have to deal with it. Alright. Watch out for the restart thing on the ticker. That's where it will be. It's one lap ahead. Don't worry about it. Now he's 3 laps down. Wahaha. Alright. Alright, we're back green. And a clean restart for everyone. Windows clear for third. Now David's gonna try to chase down. Goodness. Actually helps the 00. Side by side, he'll lead the lap. Oh Lord, I think Lord tried to cross over and the bump said no. Yeah, I'm not sure why the bumpers are so sensitive. I guess, or Lark says he just parked in front of me, so. Interesting. Oh, and, well, that's 2 cars around. Red got back going, and Lark has fallen back to, I think, 5th. It's now David and Windows for the lead at the moment. Now, those guys quieted, I think, like 3 laps ago. It was like lap 12 for everybody. So, what I'm interested in is going to be like, will these guys have to pit again this stage? I doubt it, but there's a chance since they pitted so early. So I don't think Kaiden would be completely, well, actually, never mind. He kind of canceled it out with him pitting under caution. But it does make things interesting. It's been a while since we had to pit twice in this stage. It's been a long minute. He knows what to run the back straight away. The turns 3 and 4, he was there. David didn't really give him much room to work with. Windows will leave the lap barely. Side by side. And Windows takes the top spot. David trying to cross over. Windows. They're still side by side for the lead. Wow. We're just gonna have to give it up here. Got a little high in 3 and 4. David back to lead. That lead battle goes on. Clark has gone away from 4th and 5th a little bit. Not a whole lot, but just enough. To do something. Oh, David got real high in the corner. I'm not sure what happened to the 00. Of course, he turned and he didn't. So there it is, I guess. Windows back to lead only for momentarily. Seems to be running a little higher than David in 3 and 4. Expecting a little bit. Mark's slowly trying to reel in this top 2. Windows with a better 3 and 4 that time, although David's exit's going to be much better. As I was saying that, Windows gets wall popped, turns it around. If he can avoid the wall, he will, thank goodness. Drop back to 5th to give up a spot to Kaiden. And that just puts David in the crosshairs of Lark, who's been slowly but surely catching up, along with Red. He's been slowly but surely trying to make some gains here and there. Is the gap. 7/10 of a second. That gap looks to be shrinking just a little bit, that lap especially. 4.5 tenths now between 1st and 2nd. But trying to find a way, find some ground to gain. He's gained a lot that lap, especially in turn 1. Look who's at my door. But anyway, I'll take a short break from commentating. I'll have someone to spectate. We'll spectate Kaiden, why not? Yippee. The top 2 have checked out. Oh my god. Like 3 seconds worth of time. Lurk to the inside of David. I don't think maybe I missed a little bit, but did good stuff now. David gets underneath the 71, side by side again. David gonna pit this time. Windows gonna pit this time as well. Kaiden already down pit road. Almost got about Rainbow. She went around off a wall snag earlier. Lark also gonna come down pit road. 65 miles per hour is the speed limit. Oh, good God. Someone was speeding. I'll have to go check if Red was as well, but that's tough for Windows. Rainbow hasn't pitted yet, so that's why everyone's slaps this little wonky. See where Rainbow comes out to be. Good under pit road. Right. Alright, if that's the case, then I guess Kaiden and Windows are fighting for 5th for the time being and playoffs. Not playoffs, point spot. Whatever it is. And Lark's back in the lead now. David lost considerable time on pit road because it didn't click, according to him. So rough. Not too many laps to go on the stage. I believe about 18 laps to go on the stage. Coming to 14 now. 18 to 14. How did I make that jump? 17. Excuse me. Math is mathing. It's a shame for this. Oh well, I was gonna say it'd be a shame for this 86 because he would have been up there, but well, there he goes. And that puts David in the lead again. Now Lark has 16 laps to catch 2 seconds worth of time. Close to window, so you might bring him along with him, assuming nothing atrocious happens. Red and Rainbow are out of it, at least for competing competitively, I would say. It's really just this top 2. Windows is there, I guess. If you get a caution, I guess it would be important for Windows to get up to Caden for the free pass. So you guys can compete for some stage points to maybe pass. I believe he would have to pass Silent for 5th, if I'm not mistaken. Caden has closed the gap on David. So has Lark, like a tiny bit, not a whole lot, but it's worth a mention because still a good bit of the stage to go. I mean, he should be good to the end, so I'm not really worried about another pit stop. At least I shouldn't be. Yeah, actually gets taken down quite a bit. About 3/10 that lap. David's just trying to hold on for some points. He doesn't necessarily need him. I think he'll lock up second, so his job would just be winning the race. But being out in front definitely gives you a slight edge. And his battles with Lark, well, as I said that. Never mind. All right, it's Lark back in the lead. All right. So now it's Lark in a sandwich of lap cars. Actually, I think technically Caden still has the lead lap. Not by a lot, but he's technically ahead of him. So, for the time being, so I wonder what's going to be in Lark's favor. To either keep Caden in front of him and then let Windows get his lap back like that, or to pass him either way. We'll see. Anything can happen now, because apparently wall glitches are just amazing. I don't think it hardly matters now. Windows got past the 71. He's going to battle the 86 himself to settle this free pass position. try to fix the wall off too, because that's been a trouble spot for whatever reason. And I know there's a wall glitch off 4. I don't know if I can do too much about that, but I think I can do something about 2. Now 4 laps to go. Not really much to see up front other than the battle for the free pass. For a second, though, Dave was in the clutches of Red Knight Fighter 1. Nothing to lose. Red Knight give it his all to at least try to get second in the stage to say, yeah, I finished here. It was pretty cool, I think. Side by side to the inside of him. Side by side for second place. 4th spot is light years back. Actually, the leader has 4th place in sight. Like, a little ways away, but still wild. Red still fighting, arguing over real estate. You know, I haven't seen a lot of people take the not the dogleg part of the racetrack, even though it's technically faster. So I'm curious as to why that is. But dogleg is more appealing, I guess. White flag in the stage, and not gonna really have a whole lot of competition. This competition kind of got wall snagged, unfortunately. It's gonna be all the 71. Didn't dominate the stage, but has good speed and looks to be a threat to win Phoenix and lock up the title. Lark takes stage 1. David's gonna get 2nd. Red 3rd. Rainbow will take 4th. Windows gets the free pass. Let's see what Kaiden decides to do under this stage break. Green on pit road, and no one speeds. See, Windows decides he's going to try to go into someone else's stall to save his race, or try to make it all the way around. He's going to make it, wow. How many did he have left? Oh, he ran out, apparently. No, he got in, apparently. Okay. Now talk about running it dry. Lark wins the race off pit road. Essentially, for the most part, the same as they came in. It looks interesting. Alright. Getting ready for another 50 lap stage. Unlap you. What do you mean? Actually, before I decide to do that, I'm going to look back, because I don't think... I want to make sure if Windows, like, finish in front of, or was in front of, Lark at the stage end. I'm just going to double check if he was. Okay, he was. Alright. It's a good thing I did check. It's a good thing I did check then. Because he would have been kind of screwed. I just had to be sure. Alright. Also, quick side note before we go green. I was not expecting Aaron to be like a Cat 5, like, at all. Well, actually, I kind of was, but, like, they said Cat 4, and I'm like, alright, dude. Sure, you're just saying Cat 5 at that point, dude. Yeah, imagine having 5 cats, dude. Who has fastest lap, by the way? G, Lark. Oh, they got dark really quickly. Oh my god. Is this good enough lighting for y'all, or do you need a little brighter? Alright, I'll just amp it negative 200. Can that work? No, it can't. Okay. I was about to say, like, how dark can it get? You know what I think, Windows? I think South Carolina is due for a hurricane hit. It's been a hot minute. North Korea. That'd be pretty funny. They got flooded by Helene. That is true. Yeah, that is true. But like, I mean, like a direct like hit, like Florence almost. Or did Florence hit like North Carolina? Used to hit Houston again, like Harvey type. Yeah. I just like Florida hit it, please. I think. I mean. What do you mean, Bubba lost the wheel? Bruh. Oh, I guess the 19 crew is gonna do a thing. Well, that just kind of screwed up his race. That's crazy. Oh, they tried to warn him. Oh well. I'll look on back on that later. Alright, can we get ready? Holy hell, I wanna go. Shit. Alright. Thank God. And we're back. Green flag racing. Apparently Rainbow had a rough start. I'm only assuming because Windows was screaming Rainbow. David out to the lead. Kiden got back on lead lap, so everyone's back in it for the time being. Red looking to the bottom. He's going to get it. Dave's going to let him have it. And now we'll be under attack from Lark. Red to the top spot, which I think the first time all night. Slight bump for the 71 and 17. Both get it gathered back up. In fact, like 4 out of the 6 playoff cars here, only 2 that aren't here. Well, Monkey is gone, but the only one that hasn't been here is Silent, which I do not think he'll be racing tonight. Oh, good God. Rainbow's in the death wall. Jesus. And that car is also finito. Don't hit the wall, bro. Oh, brother. Caden. I don't know. I don't know who hit you. If nobody hit you, you just kind of rolled off into the wall. Okay, I guess I could check stream real quick. I don't know. Cause I personally, I didn't see anyone hit. Alright, well, what I'm gonna do, because there's only 4 cards here, right? I'm gonna reduce this second stage. How about it? And also reduce this last stage as well. Just because I don't think it's that fair to keep y'all for that long if there's only 4 people here. Green flag. Yeah, I want to move on to Homestead and then we'll not worry about season 14 until next year, probably. It's a heavy probably. That being said, stage 2 is approaching quickly. 20 laps to go to stage 2. There, it's pretty, I think it's fairly long stage 3-ish, but shorter than what it's going out to be. Clear out the leader. Red second, Mark third, Windows fourth. Apparently my spectate, I thought my spectate worked for a second, but not really. I think it's kind of working. Red's up the racetrack and goodbye. David does have a shot to be a Cup Series champion if he wins today. that would certainly make Lark's job at Homestead a little more difficult. Because it turns into a, well, maybe I won't need to show up type of thing, and just grab my trophy one lap and then commentate the rest of the way too. Like I might have to actually race here to earn it, get it, despite dominating. It hasn't been the first time that it would happen in this league. Red goes around behind. Happened in season 5, season 6. I'm trying to think where else. There's a couple seasons in the Busch Series. A bunch of times where it's playoff format sometimes gives the little guy the edge here. But for the past couple of seasons of the Cup, it's been pretty consistent in giving the best driver the result they deserve. And Lark gets alongside David for the lead. It's at 3 and 4, and he's got it. Windows is lurking behind, although I don't think he quite has the pace right now to catch all the way up. Although he might make me eat my words right now. That's a really good 1 and 2. His apex was all right. Still Mark and David, still the top 2. In this case, it's technically David versus Goliath. The Goliath being Lark with 6 whole wins might make it 7 tonight, and possibly 8, assuming he wins here and then goes back-to-back at Homestead. Losing a little bit of time here, Red. He's gonna hit a wall snag. Just saw that out the corner of my eye. He'll be fine. He's 4th anyway, so I'm not really too worried about him. It's a pit road. I'm not sure if these guys will need to be worried enough. I mean, they ran a decent amount of laps, but I think these guys, if they're not, I think they'll be kind of close. Maybe not as close as they was at the end of stage 1, but I think they'll be, never mind, so they're going to pit right now. At least David is. And he will not speed. Get on him. Now his goal here is just to try to get it clicked as best as he can. This time around, and hope Lark has some type of issue. And Lark's coming down pit road along with Windows, and neither of them speed either. Red also came down pit road, did not see that. Clicked for David this time, but also clicked for Lark. So Dave's really need to gain some time, and 1 and 2 perhaps. Try to pass Lark. I'm not sure if it's going to happen. It's on the backstretch. Lark's now, I don't think it's going to happen. David, oh, makes some contact with Windows. He's going to be battling with that 17 for 2nd spot. And he's going to hold on to it for now. I think if Windows can lock in, I think he can definitely take that spot away. It is possible. Well, okay. Oh, don't hit the wall, brother. All right. Saves the car. I mean, he's just fighting for the win now, so the stage doesn't really matter. Similar sights, Volcano Motorsports out in front. Although one of the cars are now not a lap down, both of them on the lead lap. Haven't had a sweep at Phoenix in a while. Past couple of races we've had here, whichever who swept the first two stages just did not end up winning the race. So it's been kind of a bad omen to sweep both stages here. But that could end tonight. If it was a night to end it, it would probably be tonight. White flag in stage 2. Windows gonna pass Lark for the stage. He's gonna take it. That got exciting at the end there. David third, Red fourth. Alright, do your pit road stuff, because we'll get ready for this final stage, which is, I'm going to do y'all a favor. We're shortening it to 100. Isn't that beautiful? David's gonna wall glitch with like 2 to go and then say that's the reason. If it was 50 laps like normal, that would have been half time to catch up. Trust. Catches 2/10 per lap. Alright, pit road about to be open. Speeds going on everybody. It'd be really bad to get a penalty here. Clicks for the 10 and the 71. This pit road, this whole field is kind of split on pit road. You have one on the back stretch and then one entering the dog leg. And good clicks for these two as well. So I don't expect any changes. When it comes to order, Windows got out of the stall a little late, so Lurk will win the race off pit road. And it stays the same apart from that. Final stage is going to be all or nothing for David and Windows to try to at least give themselves a chance. Alright, final stage. 25 laps to decide it. On who's going to Homestead, or who's just going to have a one-man party at Homestead. And it would be since 2021 in Season 8 since anyone has locked up the championship early in the Cup Series. Lark has the chance to do that tonight. The same track I did 4 years ago. And, well, it's going to be challenging because Windows has made a 3-5 move and it works. It's stuck. Takes the lead. We're going to fight back on the outside. Red is also there too. He's looking for just a win for glory, essentially. And to say he won at Phoenix. All types of cattywampus over there. Lark gets away with the lead. For how long can he keep it is the big question. No one really knows. He's starting to pull away already. They're all battling for second right now. It's going to cost them time to try to catch the leader. So they all feel like they're faster than each other. David's going to finally get out in front and try to track down the 71. Excuse me. Well, maybe not. I think Windows didn't feel like David was going fast enough for him in the corner. I think that 17 might have a little bit more pace than this 00 right now. .6 is the difference. 20 laps to go, coming to 19, excuse me. Now 0.8. And Lark's just able to wrap the bottom just a little bit better in 1 and 2. I think that's where he's gaining most of his time. You see like Windows a little. Actually, no, Windows was a little bit higher overall that lap. So Lark's just running lower, I guess, all throughout both corners. Able to keep it on the yellow line for the most part without completely murdering his speed. Although Windows has found something, at least in that corner. At least that lap. Maybe not this one. Never mind. Lark hits wall snag. David gonna take the lead. Windows now right on his back bumper. And they're gonna argue out for first. Side by side for the lead still. Lark has, not the race hasn't slipped away necessarily just yet, but still things can happen from wall snags. One of these two taking each other out, but that was definitely his best shot to win, just kind of wiped away. He's going to have to really earn it now if he wants to lock this up. Windows clears again David. David to the outside this time round. 15 laps to go. I don't think pitting would be like an issue or really a whole like debate for discussion. But you know, it's a big if, so nothing confirmed or really anything. 14 to go. Laps start counting down here. Lark is slowly but surely trying to rein these guys in. Red has kind of been a backdrop. He said he wants to race this race, and he's racing it. He's led maybe like a lap or two. Hasn't really been much of a factor. Around now, 12 laps to go. Windows holding steady right now. David playing catch-up. Lark as well playing catch-up. Worst thing that can happen for this top two is that the wall snag. And by they, I mean one of them just has to wall snag, be close enough to the other. Something bad happens, they both get collected. Lark gets through. And that ends both their chances. So what do you do if you're David or Windows? No, well, red went around. That's rough. Coming around now, 10 laps to go in the race. I think David nearly got wall snags there. Oh my goodness. Gave Rendos a little bit of breathing room, although it's gonna all but evaporate that corner. David really sent it in there, trying to gain as much time as he can. 9 to go. Lark is in the conversation now for this battle. Something were to happen. Window's gonna leave the bottom open. There's Lark now, side by side with David. David gonna fend him off for now. Although this battle might give Windows just enough time to scoot away and just be out of reach if he can hold on. And Lark wants to get by. David not gonna let him. Red's gonna pit. He says, why not? Well, these guys need to pit all of a matter of time. That helps David a little bit. He's up on the wall, but he's there. Six to go. He's in striking distance. By no means this is over. I mean, it's anyone's game, really. He sent it in deep again. 5 to go. Windows actually opened up the bottom just a little bit with wind. Oh, David drove up. He drives all of them up into the wall. 3 wide for the lead. Down the backstretch. Oh, he's going to punt the 71 up into the wall. Lark to second. 4 laps to go. This is crazy racing up at front. David gives Lark a push. Gonna help him tremendously through the corner. Dave's gonna have a run on the backstretch though. A catch to the back of the 71. And he is also playing no games, and they both wall snag. That's gonna do it probably. Wow. Unbelievable. Two laps to go. Windows is worrying a little bit about fuel. These guys probably should worry a little bit more, if I'm being honest. But we'll see where everything comes out. White flag in the air for Windows. Trying to make it on fuel. Said he was worrying about it a little bit. Windows through 3 and 4. He's going to have enough to make it to the end. Windows wins at Phoenix. 13 fuel. Oh my gosh. All right. Stay there. Don't move not that much. I'm going to get fuel to you. Oh, never mind. Wow. Unbelievable. He's going to have enough to at least coast. But Windows is going to have a shot. He's going to be quite a few points out. I think he's going to only be like 20 points out, but still. He's going to have a shot against Lorik for this championship. It's going to be an all Volcano Motorsports final, I guess, run to the finish. I think first time DG has been excluded from the championship since as long as I can remember, like season. I think I have to go back to season. God, I almost want to say it's the first time, but I don't want to say that at the same time because I don't know. First time in a long time, we'll say that. Well, he actually doesn't need a lot of speed for burnout, so it's fine. Alright, cool. While Windows does a burnout, I'm gonna interview some people real quick. Guess we'll interview second place Lark, as I'm burning right now. Actually, let me get a picture of Windows first before I do anything, just so I can at least have that. So these guys are both searching for their second championship, so we're gonna have a two-time champion. Well, actually no, Windows looking for his third. So it's gonna be either three-time champion or two-time. We're looking at, I don't want to say Stewart versus Edwards, but that's what it feels like. Alright, so you can burn out however long you want, and then yada yada yada. Alright, Lark, you finished second today. You have strong opinions on, oh. Okay. Well, Lark, you finished second today. You have some strong opinions about what happened at the end. Apart from that, put this day in perspective, I guess, on how you felt coming into it and how you feel coming out. That's right. Say it. Okay, he's just dead as hell. You're good? I think you're good. Cool. It's Shreddy 500 still. We're still in that thing. You know. So. Yippee. Austin Dillon still leading. What the hell? Yeah, because he won. Yeah, you won your truck championship in like season, I think 6 or 5, beating HP. That was hilarious. All right. Well, I guess I'll start with Windows and then work my way backwards. I tried interviewing Lark first, and I guess he did not hear a damn thing. Windows, you won today. Congratulations. Your first win at Phoenix, I think. I'll have to go check the record books, but you're off to Homestead fighting for a third championship. How do you feel?
You know, man, it feels good. Homestead's my best track. However, I might have some scheduling issues for the 24th. I may or may not be at work that day, but if I'm not, then I'll try and hop on and have a good old fashioned race with Lark. If not, then okay, yeah, I work 11:30 to 2:30 on the 24th. So yeah, 3-hour shift, guys. I shouldn't even go that day, honestly. They're bullshitting me with that shift, bro. What the hell is that?
Crazy. You get like you're getting like no pay out of that too.
Bro, your boy is getting $32 out of this, bro.
You might as well just slave wage.
So basically, must win, and I won. So yeah, David, I don't know what the hell you were doing at the end there. Probably just desperation, but you were abusing the wall. Hey, David, remember season 10? I think I was 20 points behind, and then I swept in Homestead and I won the championship. So there's still a chance, man. Well, I didn't sweep Homestead, but I was close enough where I won the first 2 stages, and I just basically locked it up. But there may be some scheduling issues there, so who knows if I even show up. It would suck if I didn't show up, because then I couldn't see either Lark or me win a championship, which honestly I'd like to see Lark win another championship rather than me, that we can be tied up and all that good stuff. But I'd like to thank Lark, I'd like to thank Monkey, I'd like to thank anyone in this race who didn't win. Thanks.
Alright, that's my Windows crash. Alright, next to you is your
Also,
teammate.
fuck Austin Hill.
Oh god. You have some strong opinions about what happened at the end of the race, but you finished second. You have a small points gap, but it's very similar to what happened in Season 10, so I can't imagine you're too comfortable. Talk me through like your perspective on going into today and then coming out of it.
Alright, well, going into today, I was just hoping David or Kaiden didn't win. I didn't want to fight either of them for this fuck-ass championship. I really wanted Monkey or Windows to win. And then Monkey crashed out, and I almost killed myself, and then Windows almost ran out of fuel, and I almost shot myself. But yeah, it was a pretty cool first 2 stages, and then it came down to us 3 at the end. David was fucking knocking down the wall behind Windows. I don't know what was going on. And then we're coming to 4 to go, and I entered turn 3, and he hits my bumper. He hit me twice. You can see it on the replay. He hit me twice. We both wall glitch, and all of a sudden, as usual, it's my fault. It's my fault. I got set up the track and killed us both. And then I think I punned him like 2 laps later, and then that wall glitched him somehow, but it was over him anyways. But yeah, now we get to go to Homestead. I get to be instead of locking up this championship like I should have, I had to go fight Windows. And Windows, yeah, he's good at that track. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm horrified. But yeah, see, that's horrifying right there. I was hoping Red would be more of a factor in this race, but he wasn't here. He didn't show up. But
He was Falcons Kirk Cousins.
yeah, whatever he said. But yeah, now you get to go to Homestead. Yes, yippee, yahoo!
Alright, that is Lark, and we have to talk about the man of the hour, or not really. You're like man of the minute. David Ducker, I just want to know, what? Okay, well, let me start with the good things first before I completely, get real. You had a decent day. I feel like you had pace. You had at times where, like, I think one of the best cars. I think in stage 1, I think you were debatably the best car for like a good 30 laps there, and then it kind of came crashing down at the end of the stages, and then you got real desperate at the end of the race. So what do you have to say in response to Lark's comments earlier that he just made of you? Austin Dillon's winning this race. I'm killing myself. says, I low-key agree with him. He's horrible whenever I need to do something. What if this one laps to go enter single digits? Oh, Bowman's gonna get second. LOL. He says, Bleep Phoenix. Could you believe that? Could you believe that? Oh my god, Bowman's like chasing down this 3 car. What the hell? This might be good watching. It might be worth watching again. I can't believe it. No time for me because I'm obviously not winning the hell.
It's too late, Gangerlang.
It's too late, fuckface.
No, bro, like he's not catching up to get to the fucking terrorist. This is like watching John F. Kennedy try and chase down Kim Jong-un, bro.
Kim Jong-un, notorious shooter.
I thought you could say Notorious B.I.G.
Like, bro.
Oh look, it's Kim Jong-un, notorious big.
I've always loved Homestead as the final race because Homestead is like literally my best track statistically. Like I don't think I've finished under 3rd there in Cup, I think ever. At least in the final race.
9 Homestead from me.
Oh yeah. And I also Oh, Armor Season 6